All right, let's do a brief audio and visual check. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you had a good trading day. Make sure audio visual is good. Give me just a second. Get a few things set up on my end. As always. See, audio's good, visual's good. And now I need that top step risk disclosure. Take a look at the YouTube chat. Technical Tuesday in the YouTube chat. There's the risk disclosure. We know this is for educational purposes only. It's not a signals class. It's not financial advice. But yeah, good morning, Aaron Trades. Good evening, everybody, wherever you're at around the world. Yeah, how are we doing? I just lost 2 weeks profit, 8K after 10 days winning streak. Were you trading too big? Did you have too wide of a stop loss? Think through that, reasons why. Usually that's what we see. Sometimes I see it, traders on a win streak, and it just it's lost in a day. You can see I'm short the NASDAQ here. I had traders. I've been trading my live account, but 5 micros, nothing too crazy. We came up here, hit 430s. This is kind of the area we seen resistance during the New York session, and stop loss is at 450. Entry at 422. I'm looking for a rotation. Maybe we can come back down somewhere in this zone. Test 400 evens. I don't know. Let's see. Just micros. We'll see how this one goes in the live account. Damn, this one's working pretty good. Should have just threw on some 10 minis, huh? Threw on the minis. Don't short. It only goes up. Yeah, you know, I tell myself that, then I just find myself in a short. That's how it be sometimes. But so far so good. 8 points. 8 points. Good evening. Late one for me. Short from 427, 8 micros. Hospital stop. What's a hospital stop? In at 451. 2 looking for 350. Ooh, looking for way down there. Looking for 350. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a runner. I wouldn't mind a runner. I'm not looking to hold on to shorts for too long since this is bullish, right? Right, Richard Harris? Very dangerous with the momentum we've got in this market. But let's go through this. Let's go through. Keep an eye on this trade for me, chat. Let's go through. It's Technical Tuesday. Just me. Let's take a look at. Let's just go around, take a look. Top down view. Let's take a look at the daily here in the NASDAQ. Daily. I mean, we got that continuation. What a rally, right? We went through, we broke through these highs here at 22,200s, and we got to this level. We got to this nice level we seen back on January, back near the middle end of January. Let me show you that. It's right there. It's basically, I mean, we still have a little ways to go, so I wouldn't be surprised if we do get up there. I would dare say these 490s. Look, we were there on December, Christmas Day, that area. It was there a few times, right? There, I mean, we're kind of in this level, in this zone, right? Nothing's exact, but I could dare say that this is a zone that we've been seeing wicks. Next level, obviously, we had these 3 days. If we do break through this, can we come up and can we see these 650s come into play? 650s can come into play, but yeah, I like this level. I like this zone. I mean, what a move here in the NASDAQ the past couple days. And if we measure these moves, I don't know, do you want to measure from there? I mean, we can still have we have room to the upside on that move. Let's measure from this one. I mean, we're about there. We've had that extended move. Just doing a little ATR, average true move or whatever. It was quite the move, to be honest. We've had quite the rally. I mean, look at that. This is pretty damn bullish. A lot of momentum, and we just broken out. Today it's Tuesday. Wednesday's price action. And we're right around settlement. We're right at settlement. Let's take a look at the hourly chart now. Let's take a look at this hourly chart, Technical Tuesday. Let's take a look at these technicals. You've seen this consolidation last night, and then the New York session, we just rallied. So maybe we get to see, this is part of why I'm in the trade, is more consolidation. We come back down, test this lower end, this 400, 380s, 390s, and then we consolidate a little bit. Can we break out in either direction? Sure. But I am playing the consolidation play. I'm up $100 right now. Not too bad, paying for a nice dinner. And let's take a look at the 5-minute. Let's take a look at the 5-minute. We'll answer some questions. 5-minute, nice and clean. I went over a little bit at the very beginning how I was looking at this level to be a little bit of resistance. We started to reject there, and then I hopped into a short, and so far so good. Levels of support, obviously. You can see there was resistance, some nice support there, and then we held some support as well around these 390s, 380s, and then, I mean, next level. Oh, it was a little choppy throughout this. Kind of choppy to start, and then just chopped and rally, slowly grind up. Let's take a look how that trade is panning out. But so far so good. I mean, look at that, just nice candle. Feels good to have some green on the screen, right? Make a little bit of cash. If we do start to get down to these 90s or at least get closer to 400, I'm going to just move my CYA, tighten it up to like 15 points. Right now it's at like 28 above this pivot, yesterday's New York session high, but we made a nice pivot. So if we do start to find some follow through in towards 400, then I would not mind moving my stop loss, tightening up the risk above the Asian session high, right? Right now, that's the Asian session high. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Now, remember, anything can happen. Let's take a look at the news. Looks like today is the 24th, going into 25th. We have Fed speaker just randomly tonight, Bank of Japan. But tomorrow we have Trump and NATO. Trump at NATO. Basically throughout noon, and I mean, what is this? This is early morning. This is the London session, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. This is the London Euro session. Trump is over there overseas. Then we have new home sales, and then Powell's testifying again. So that's gonna be interesting. Aaron's gonna have some volatility, maybe D with Trump over there at NATO. Maybe we get some headlines out. Who knows what could happen with that? Yeah, coming in the London session today for us. That's gonna be. Who knows? Who knows how that's gonna go? But yeah, so far so good. Let's take a look at gold, and then some questions. Gold and then some questions. I know Andrew is a gold trader. The other day I got smacked buying gold. I got in long gold. You remember Jay here? I was looking for a nice little rally. We did get a break. We did rally a little bit, but then we faked out, and then we broke through and sold off. Good thing I covered. I just moved my stop up. When I zoom in, I'll talk about it. We sold off. We're getting a pullback. Now, the question we always ask ourselves, is this a pullback or a reversal, right? If we knew that answer, we ought to be millionaires. Is this just a pullback and then we get a continuation? Or is this just some type of reversal where we look to buy it and then have that come back up and test these 350s? I wouldn't be against gold coming back up and testing these 350s. And I kind of zoom out. I mean, gold has been the buy the dip market, right? Like a lot of these dips have been buyable dips, but is this one of them? Yeah, we'll find out. It's tough to be it's tough to sell gold. To be honest, it really is tough to sell gold. So let's zoom into the 5-minute. You can see gold is actually nice 3-bar reversal up here at these 340s. So yeah, there could have been a nice short gold right there. Nice short gold at 41, 3-bar reversal here on the 5-minute chart, and that's paying. If anybody got in short at 41, that's paying good already. and maybe we just break this. Maybe we break this trend line, and we see a sell-off in gold. That could be possible. But you can see what I was looking at last night. This was last night. We were starting to hold, and it looked like we were going to break out of kind of a triangle formation. And we didn't, and we started to fail, and I got out of it. Thank goodness, because it continued to sell off. This nice little triangle. Obviously, it's a bear flag, whatever. And we started to sell off. And yeah, gold. Maybe we come down, test this trend line. If we do break, then maybe we get further continuation lower. Maybe we come back down and test these lows. Lower, what is it, 314? But I like this pattern. If I would have seen this pattern earlier during the New York session, you know, double bottom, higher low, and then we started to break through this. That was a good one. We still have, what, 15 minutes to the top of the hour. Interesting stuff. Let me get some music on, and then we will get to some questions. Let's see. All right, let's get to these questions. Where's Jay? Jay joins me Mondays and Wednesdays. Baron joins me on Thursdays, and Tuesdays it's Technical Tuesdays. You just have me, and we go through technicals. I answer questions, and we see if there's any trade setups. But gold's selling off. Did we say somebody got in short gold? Who's short gold? Someone says got in at 33.42. Ooh, nice trade. Nice trade location right there. Am I following the news? What news? What news? The market is the news. I have an order to cover my last one at 338. Oh, you got covered. Looks like. NASDAQ. That dip just got bought up. That dip got bought up. Buy the freaking dip, Dakota. What am I doing? I think it's just been irony, man. I swear what? Me just being an idiot. Like, I've had this sitting on my desk. I've had this sitting on my desk for like the beginning of the year. But I haven't been doing it. It's like the obvious, like, here's your sign award, like, buy the freaking dip. But then I'm in shorts, and I've been struggling in my live account this year. I know it's irony or whatever. What do you call it? Irony, ironic. It's stupid, man. Like, here's your sign. It's like the universe says buy the dip, and I'm over here shorting the damn thing. But yeah, I'm officially down $80,000 in my live account this year. So that way you know. If you guys haven't been following it, if you guys have not been following the live leaderboard that Topstep shares every morning on TopstepTV during fast markets, it shows the updated statistics, the updated P&L or whatever day by day. But yeah, I'm down $80,000 this year. Last year I made $500,000. This year I'm down $100,000. It's, what is today? June's almost over. June's almost over with. We still have, we're only halfway over. We're only halfway done. I've had $100,000 weeks. I've had $100,000 weeks. Got to get that mojo back, baby. Where can I see the data? Every morning on Topstep TV during fast markets, usually near the end of fast markets. They will share the leaderboard. I did take out a $227,000 payout. You guys, chat knows that. Chad knows that. I took out $250,000. Right? Took out $250,000 to start the year. So 100,000 for it's all perspective, right? All perspective. You don't watch the daytime Top Step? That's okay. I think they share it. I think they share the leaderboard too on the Top Step's Twix account, Twitter. Yeah, Robert, I just shared it right there. Can you donate some to me? MP shares it. Hope you bought a Honda. Nope, same Honda Civic. Same 2000, what is it, 18 or 19 Honda Civic? Mujib, how do you handle those losses? So I handle them. Hey, DBA concepts, process over profits, winners, losses. It doesn't matter. As long as you're managing risk and you're not just blowing an account, right? I could trade for tomorrow. You're not blowing an account, and it's about perspective, right? I come on. You make 10 points. You average 10 points a day. 10 points a day could mean $100. It could mean $50. It could mean $1,000. It could mean $5,000. You follow a process with a positive expectancy like this. Say, I am up 3 points. Well, 3 points based off of this position size is $30. But then if I'm in 5 minis, 3 points would be $300. But then if I'm in 10 minis, 3 points is, $600, right? You get the point. You just follow a process. Think about points, think about stop losses, like your risk reward, win percentage, and then it's just a matter of scaling up and trying to get over that emotional, like, yeah, this is money. Traders don't understand that once you build at your threshold, you size up. The idea is to keep the account growing. Yeah. Say it goes both ways, right? When you're trading well, you scale up. And then when you are trading bad, you scale down. So when I was trading good last year, I was trading 30 minis. I was trading 30 minis. I'm trading bad. So here I am screwing around with micros. It sucks, right? It sucks. It's not pretty. It's not flashy. It's not shiny. That's not what brings the clicks, the views, and the audience. Like, man, 5 micros. No, I could probably get a lot of viewers and a lot more, popularity if I sit here and I throw around 30 minis. But that's not the right way to do it. I cannot just switch accounts and put on 15 minis, and then if I lose, I just switch accounts and put on 15 minis over here, and then I only show the accounts that I'm green on, right? That's the crap that I want to see get off of the internet, which who knows if it will ever. That's always how it is. It's probably never going to go anywhere. You're always going to have people doing things like that, which is unfortunate. Yeah, scaling down is important. A lot of people wait. Like, the market's going to humble you. If you can't scale down, the market's going to do it. The market's going to force you to scale down, whether you like it or not, if you're struggling. I struggle. I don't know a single person that doesn't struggle. And I've struggled for a year. There's been times where I've had a very bad year. I've heard many mixed ways to handle drawdown. You could make an argument that everyone would probably handle drawdown differently. But ultimately, it's when you're in a drawdown, you have to find a way to get your emotions out of it. Emotions in drawdown, that's a recipe for disaster. There's probably different ways. Size down, go to a practice account, Just do exactly what you're doing. Maybe it's the market. I've heard a lot of different ways to handle drawdown, but around all of them, it's usually just finding a way to gain your confidence, finding a way to get your emotions out of your trading, kind of taking a step back. Maybe, are you doing something wrong? Is the market's just trash compared to the way that you typically trade? I mean, you can't blame the markets, right? At the end of the day, it's you. I would love to come in and say, yeah, screw these markets. It's not me, it's you. But that's not how it works. It's easy to push blame. Maybe that's why it's easy to just switch accounts and show the green. It's tempting. It is. It sucks sometimes to come on screen with losses. Slap yourself in the face. I handle the markets with some Johnny Walker double black. Okay. Okay. One second. I'll actually be right back. Give me like 2 seconds. Is the music should be okay. Music's fine, right? Give me like 2 seconds. All right, I'm back. No, my damn phone died, and I was gonna charge it while I was in class. I'm doing shots, yeah. Hold on, this market's going up. I need to go take a shot. Fuck this market. Yeah, that's one way to do it. I have a friend, he's making money on selling mentorships and trading. If it doesn't work out, I'm going to start scamming. Hey, that's what they do, right? You learn that you can't trade, or trading's harder. Hey, I tell you what, trading is harder than selling mentorships. I don't know if I'll ever sell a mentorship because I pay my bills with stocks and options. But that's hard to do. Walmart pays better. Walmart has benefits. You get a Walmart discount. I still never got confirmation from JD. I still remember when me, Jay, Barron, and JD, and Danielle was on the Chicago Board of Trading, the SIBO. I swear he said that guy was in over 330,000 contracts. Not 30,000 contracts, 330,000. You know what? I need to confirm that. I'm going to message JD. I swear to God, I swear he was. Like, I remember, like, I was close. I was the closest one to him. And I was having the conversation with him. He was like doing box options, and he didn't say who it was. He's like, yeah, we have one client, and this was the day of FOMC, and they were expiring that day. And he's like, this guy's in 300,000. 300. I thought it was 330. Maybe I was just like, I got too excited. I'm like, man, that's huge. That's a huge position, because he was talking about like taking a $120 million loss. JD says he's 99% sure it was a... I don't think so. Maybe I was just... Who knows? It was a huge position anyway. He was short the ES. Options expiring that day, and FOMC was at noon. So he got this position in the day. Maybe it was the tequila. Yeah, we had. Who knows? I was going off of like 2 hours of sleep. Crazy week. I don't have Instagram. I do not have Instagram. I have maybe one day. I don't have the time yet. I don't have the time for Instagram. If I was to get Instagram, I would need to pay somebody to just update it. Oh, here's the slow markets. Hashtag slow markets. Got a bag of Cheetos and Hot Pockets in the microwave. I'm ready to watch some slow markets. Stacks. It's probably how most of the traders setup is. Slowest Asian session we've seen. What's gold doing? Is gold hasn't done much, right? We had that sell off. We held that support line, right? Here's some technicals for Technical Tuesday. If you were looking to buy it, 38s were a good buy for a nice scalp. And this week is almost over too. Jeremy, what year did you start trading? It's now been over 14 years. So 2010? Has it been that long? I'm gonna be honest. I think it was longer than that. Oh. My memory's crap. I am now gonna... okay, let's see. So here's the story. So I'm 31 years old, okay? So I'm 31 years old, and I remember learning about the market, like, what is a market, right? I didn't understand what trading was. I didn't understand. It was like 8, 9, or 10 years old, like right around there in middle school. Not middle school, a little bit before middle school. What is this? 5th grade? 5th grade? Whatever age is like 5th grade. I know it was 5th grade. 5th grade, I remember very vividly, where we have like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I remember putting, I just put finance. Like, that's all I wanted. I was like, something in finance. What is 5th grade? No, I had no idea what the heck it was. I just heard that the people that make the most money is in finance. Like, my family grew up in like the coal mines and working on cars and blue collar, right? And they're all, and everybody in my family, paycheck to paycheck, coal mines, working on cars, mechanics, welders. And I'm like, I just like thought, like, that's miserable. They were never happy. And I just remember just finding what makes the most money, and it was finance. So I put it in finance, and that's when I discovered what is finance. And that was the markets. And that's kind of when I started discovering that. I don't know when I started actually learning how to trade. I know I signed on to my parents' Scott trade account, my mom's Scott trade account, at I think 14 or 15 years old. Old Scott trade account. You had to have a parent sign you on there, and then whatever money I earned as like chores or plowing snow or whatever, I put into freaking penny stocks, and I'd lose it, and then more penny stocks, and then I'll lose it. And that was, yeah, that so. However old that was, that was, god damn, was that 20 years ago? 14 and, yeah, just, I'd say over 14 and a half until like 18 years old, when I started really doing it by myself, having my own accounts, right? Because when you turn 18, you could kind of, you're an adult, you could have your own account. Started with E-Trade. Fifth grade was the best 3 years of your life. Hey, there's a little flush. Been here before. This reminds me of last night. And now we just go straight up, right? B-Book broker. I don't think a lot of people in the chat know what the difference between the B-Book, A-Book, or whatever. I bought a trading course for 2K when I first got scammed. I was so proud. I paid for an online course that you go through and you take a test for options, and they send you an option certificate, and it was like this old rickety like crap piece of paper, and I realized I got scammed. I'm like, wait, this means nothing. And then Tom Sajnoff, everybody knows Tasty Trade in here. Tom Sajnoff and Tasty Trade did this thing called Dough, where you could go in and you could pass, you could go through this education, you could pass these option tests, and you could get a Dough certificate, and you could use that to trade more advanced level options, because I wanted to trade options naked. And so like, oh, in order to trade naked options, uncovered call, uncovered puts, or, you know, vertical call spreads or whatever, you know, you either need to make money, have enough money in the account, or you could go through their Dough class. Robert says I did Dough. That was fun. Yeah, TD, was it TD Ameritrade? Yeah, I know it's the Thinkorswim platform. Yeah. Yeah, yep, and that's where I started like my options journey, stocks and options. I remember back when hemp and marijuana stocks, hemp and marijuana penny stocks. Let's get this sell off. I want to see 400 test. I think we could test 400, maybe 390s. You met Tom in person? He's good people. We seen his studio at the SIBO when we were in Chicago last week. That's where they filmed Tasty Trade. Is that, you know, that was cool. I would always watch Tasty Trade. Man, when they first started. Oh, look at this one. Lauren ZI_JC. Slow market vibes, but the goat still shines bright. Your money or your life. Look, green on the screen. Green on the screen. I can see that. I can see that unrealized P&L green. Yeah, great for understanding options. I prefer selling. I'm a theta. I'm part of a theta gang, if you would. Let's see. Is gold moving? Gold's starting to bounce. So, yeah, there's a lesson for Technical Tuesday. All right, nice little. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Bounce, 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 rally. Buy. It's simple with hindsight. Let's take a look at the Nas. I'm not gonna move my stop yet. I'm gonna wait until we get closer to 400. Where's my micro? I am all for wider stops. The wider, the better. David, I'm seeing. Delta's your jam. Like NASA, bounce. We might just see Chop City this evening until Trump maybe makes some headlines during the London session, to be honest. Have the decency. Don't trade naked, wear some clothes. Look at his bounce. Look at that bounce. That's a nice 12-point bounce. Some insane chili. Profit target hit 10 ticks off the VWAP. Swinging for base hits, easy play. 22,409. 22,409 was the VWAP, you say? BTFD. Yeah, look. There we go. There we go again. I'll probably be referring to this piece of paper all freaking year. Like, I shorted the market and lost. I should have, and I'm gonna keep this paper. You know what I'd probably do is probably frame this damn thing. Alok, it depends. I don't like using the word rich because rich means different to different people. What does BTFD mean? It means buy the freaking dip. Rich could mean having close relationships with family. Rich can mean having kids and a loving wife. Rich could be so many different things to different people. I've met people with money that was in debt. I've met people with money that are just miserable. I've met people that have very little money and they are so happy. So it's, I would say I like to measure rich based off of the simple formula of what is it? It's like happiness equals expectations minus reality, right? Or reality minus expectations. If you lower your expectations, then you're typically better off. What is that? Dang it, now why can't I remember it? I used to have it all the time as like my phone background, my phone screensaver. Yeah, happiness is expectations minus reality. Right? Oh, reality minus expectations. There we go. Yeah, I had that for my phone backgrounds for so long. Happiness is reality minus expectations. You can say same thing. Being rich is your reality minus your expectations. If you have big expectations, then your expectations are always going to be greater than your reality. And that's like trading, right? If you expect to hit a home run every single time, you're going to be disappointed because you're going to not have home runs. But if you expect just to get, I'm expecting 5 points, you're going to be freaking happy, right? Because that's like, oh, wow, I made 6 points here during slow markets. What is this, Robert? What is this? This is pretty sick. That's sick. They signed, huh? That's awesome. See, I'd love to do things like this for with Topstep. I would love that. That's awesome. Alexi, Dakota, I'm blocked. I'm sorry. I've been on like a blocking tour for the last few months, to be honest. I just got too sick and tired of any drama, so I've just been like, yeah, block. I don't give a shit. Block. Like, you want to say something negative? Block. I don't need that in my life. You either filter it, or what is it? You condition what you see every day, or what you see every day will filter you. But if you want to be unblocked, message your, I don't know. I don't mind unblocking people. Love my spirit, Gabriel. Appreciate it. You're like a kidney. Yeah, I mean, hey, maybe there's people that are nice and I blocked them for whatever reason. I mean, put your username in the YouTube chat and I could find you and unblock you if you want. But then if you trash, then I'll block you again. You've been blocking people before Facebook was created. the OG block. On your let's see. Let's get to those 400s. Here, Topstep sucks. Y'all suck. That's what the thing is. Alexi, how many XFAs did I blow up before becoming consistent? I was trading before Topstep. I wish there was something like Topstep when I was first learning to trade. All right, let's tighten that baby up. Cody says, I work for MP in Aspen. What do you do, Cody, over there in Aspen for MP? MP's awesome. I message him all the time. We always go back and forth. Aspen made you feel poor. Aspen, Colorado is will definitely make you feel poor. Cash poor. MP's the man. Yeah, the podcast that MP did with Lance B was pretty awesome. And at the trader meetup, I know I've said this probably 1,000 times, but everybody, this really is just the beginning of what Topstep is doing. Like, this legit is the beginning. Like it's the future's so bright. Here's one. Here's the slow markets. I'm horrible at pronouncing names, but inspired. I appreciate that. Love that. I love this. That's a nice setup. It's not too big, not too crazy. Pretty cool. Is that a motorcycle? Yeah, it looks like it. Pretty awesome. You know, I'm gonna go. Screw this. I'm gonna go ahead and share. I'm gonna share this. You know, I gotta give the love. I have to give the love right back. Always have to give the love right back. I need to talk to Danielle and the team to see what I could do for everybody here. I got this $50 laptop from a pawn shop. All right, let's get to the 400s here in the NASDAQ. Yeah, David. Yep. Come on, can we get through the... Let's get to 400s. What's going on with gold? Someone's saying gold's going... Nothing, right? We just bounced off this trend line and made a new high. You still have it and never throw it away? You can bring it to the next trader meetup? I like to have my P&L in points because that means I can change the size and still have the same process, right? If I'm risking 14 points and I'm up 15 points, you know, or I'm risking 14, I'm looking for 20 or whatever it is, then it doesn't really matter whether it's 5 micros or 5 minis. It's easier for me to visually see that. I don't have to think about dollar amounts. I don't have to see dollar amounts. Yeah. So how do you get a signed DBA Topstep hat? Maybe we'll do something like that. I signed MP's shirt. Did you guys see? Did everybody see that? I signed MP's shirt. Jeremy, did I ever have a gambling phase in trading besides penny stocks? Yeah. I would put money into an account. Did I call it just like the account? I just basically do that. Screw like YOLO account, right? Say I make $100,000 this month, trading options, stocks, or whatever. And sometimes I'll put $20,000 in an account, and I'll just like, okay, this $20,000 account, I'm just gonna be super aggressive. I'm gonna kind of not follow my rules. I'd probably like, all right, screw it, YOLO long call options before an earnings. Sometimes I do that if I wouldn't do the full 20,000. I'd probably do like 5,000. And then maybe another 5,000, another 5, and sometimes I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna buy Ethereum, or I'm gonna do something, but I don't do it with anything other than like money you could lose, right? If it's money you could lose, same way as like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna go to the store, I'm gonna buy an ice cream. You take out $5 and buy an ice cream. You know, take that $5, buy an options contract, and maybe turn that $5 into 10. Same idea. You do not trade with money that you cannot afford to lose. There we go. Let's see if we get that push. 400? 400 tonight? Let's see if we get 400. Your monthly casino swings. I threw $30,000 away at the casino last week. Ooh, am I giving too much away? All right, let's get it. Let's 400. 400 for the win. I got my finger on join bid. Oh, we get 41 quarter. 41 quarter. No, not poker. Not poker. Not 30,000. 3,000. Daily loss limit, right? Me, JD, and Jay, and Baron, we played some poker there. I know. When I signed MP's shirt, Ricky, at the trader meetup, MP was walking around with just a gray shirt and I think a hoodie or something over it, and he had a black marker. So I grabbed the marker and I just said, you know, screw it. And then I signed MP's shirt, and MP thought I wrote "little bitch" on it at first. I'm like, yeah, you couldn't read it upside down. But I just signed my name. That'd been funny if I did write that on his shirt. Just, yeah, hey, MP. that would have been good. Man, look at these trading setups. Look at your guys' setups, everybody. What is this? You got like a broadcaster on the wall? Alex? Pretty awesome. Let's see. Here's another one. Look at that. I like that green. Is that green? I'm colorblind, so tell me. What is this? Is this some prescription pills? You must trade the NASDAQ. Is this anxiety? I freaking love this one. This is my favorite. It's green, James says. Prescription pills. I don't know what that is. That's a good one. NASDAQ trader. Yeah, this is anxiety medicine. All right, let's close one out for profit here in the 90s. Julio, we're so sad. Oh man. Take the Adderall. So we're trading all night, baby. All right, let's get another one right there, 94. Oh, look at that. See, I put the join bid. Join bid didn't fill. Let's get it filled. What did it fill? What the heck? Is that the low? That was the low right there. I think it does. I think we can still get it. I got one take profit already. What does join bid do? It just puts a limit order at whatever the bid is. So you see the bid and ask? Over here on the left is the bid, over here on the ask. If I hit join bid, it puts a limit order at whatever that price is. It's not a guaranteed fill. I just do it better than at market. Save me a point or two, but then they do this, right? If I would have got out at market, I probably got filled for like 95, 96. But at least I would have been filled rather than have my limit order sitting there. So I'll demonstrate it again. Yeah, I'll demonstrate it again. Let's see if we can get a push down and I'll join bid. So watch this. Bid's at like 96, 97. Okay. See join bid? See how it joined the bid? Right? Join bid. It's a limit order. Have I ever shown my setup? Yeah, I've shown it. I got the picture somewhere. Look, here's another one. Ooh, I like that wood. That's a nice desk. Clean. Very clean. I like a minimalist. Very minimalist, right? Not less clutter. Nice clean look. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get join bid filled. Got 92. Andrew, yeah, true. They probably spent a little bit of time cleaning up before taking a picture. I'd probably spend a few minutes cleaning up before taking a picture too. You want to see? Who wants to see my setup? Oh, I don't mind. Watch. Let's see. It'll take me a minute to find it, maybe. Do you have a picture? I did. It's like I said, it'll take a minute to find it. If not, I'm sure it's out there somewhere. You want to see it on live? How do I show it live? I can't lift up my camera. Let's see. Do I do this? Give me a second. I'll see. See if I can do this. All right, bear with me, everybody. Oh. Are we ready for this? I don't know, chat. Let's see if we're doing this live. I got to There's that green screen. This cord's not long enough. This cord's not long enough. Here's the setup. There's the computer. There's the computer. There's the buy the freaking dip. Buy the freaking dip. Here are my series 3, my series 30, right? There's my series 3. I don't know if the camera is going to be able to zoom. Series 3, series 30 from the NFA. There's the buy the freaking dip. There's some Titleist golf balls, and then if we open them up, they have my name on them. This is a gift from the team. They have my name. I think they even have slow markets on it. Right? And then there's the pins. There's the pins. The 5K payout club, 10K payout club, 20K, 50K, 75K, 100K payout club. So there's all those payouts. And then there is monitor 1, right? There's my screen. That's all I trade off of. That's all I trade off of, right? One monitor. That's all I trade off of. One monitor. Up above, there's the YouTube chat. There's you, everybody, the YouTube chat. There is the YouTube output. Okay, YouTube output. And then in between, that's where the camera is. That's where the camera goes. And then we have OBS. OBS on that monitor. Another light to the left. And then that's where I have like Twitter, Discord, the music, and all that. So it's not a lot. It really is not a lot. I'll have to find that full picture, but that should be MTV Cribs. Was that like an MTV Cribs like setup? When do I get my pin? I need more charts. If I have more charts, maybe I make more money, right? Yeah. More charts, more money. More charts, more money. You have 3 PC? No, that's just 1 PC. Let me see. I think I had that picture somewhere. Here goes the gold high again. I'm going to find that picture. Give me like one more. I'm going to take some time and find it, and I'll share it. More hair gel? I don't have hair gel. This is not hair gel. Let's see. I'm gonna find the PC though. I'm gonna find that picture. I took a picture when I first when it was all cleaned up, but just one monitor, and you guys see what I trade off of. Topstep Trader Cribs. There it is. No, that's almost. God damn, I take a lot of pictures. There it is. Okay. Now I'm gonna share this. Okay, you'll get to see it now. What size are my screens? I don't know. I knew when I bought it. Oh, here's a cool one. That's pretty sweet. I like that lion background. Okay, here it is. Ready? This is my setup. It's basically what I just showed you. This is what I showed everybody. Here, 1 second. That's all I trade off of. One monitor, one chart. That's it. Why do I need 4 monitors? Because I'm running a show. I'm running a show. If I wasn't running a show, I'd probably have 2 monitors. And then I'm not sitting at my desk all day either. Tax write-off if I show the pictures? Yeah, it's all tax write-offs now. All tax write-offs. What size of... I don't know, chat. I don't know what size of monitors these are. I could tell you. If you really want to know. Is it going to make you a better trader? The more monitors, more money. Actually, I lied. I don't know. I won't be able to tell you. You just... What PC brand? Well, I built it. I built the PC. It has a little bit of a curve to it. Every inch matters. You know it. Let's get back to the markets. Yeah, there's nothing happening in these markets, everyone. It's Technical Tuesday. Not much is going on. Looks like a 34-inch wide HD. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Let's see. Right click. We'll go display settings. Oh, it's 3440 by 1440. If that says anything. Do I have measuring tape? I could have said something there. I'm gonna pass. The Odyssey 49-inch. Yeah, doing a whole stream on just one monitor would be difficult. It's a lot easier like this. It's nice. It's not too cluttered. It's easy if I have to switch back and forth. Ooh, NASDAQ selling off again? Let's okay, come on. Let's get back down below 400. I might take a few more for profit. I have these lights in my face every day. Yeah, it highlights. Look what happens when I turn the lights off. Oh, Uncle Bugatti in the YouTube chat. Shout out to you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. We got to do a meetup one of these days. Uncle Bugatti. Mandy F is short. We held 400s again. We hit 400 and held. Above my entry, it's going at 500. Ooh, yeah, you don't never know. You never know. This is a bullish trending market, but I'm just looking for consolidation, maybe a little bit of a pullback. Nothing too crazy. I've already taken most of my profits. See if we can get to these 80s, maybe. Leave a runner on. Let's tighten up that risk, shall we? No sense of... I like it. I like that stop loss just above this. If we push back down, I might as well just move my stop loss all the way to like 07, 08. Wide that up. We haven't heard any tariff news for a while. Oh man, look at this one. That is a setup. You got charts for days. Coach Hoop, is this what yours looks like? I want to see a Coach Hoop. This is what I imagine Coach Hoop's setup is as well. Just looking at so many different markets. Trend lines. You got one order. Nice. It's nice and clean too. I like that chair. I want to see Coach J's. Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Coach J will be on with me tomorrow night. I'll ask. I'll ask. That'd be too much for me. Hey, whatever works. 5 monitors, all the same chart, all the same time frame. You'll bug him tomorrow as well? Okay. I want to see Coach Hoops though. Okay, let's see if we get pushed down here now. Here on the NASDAQ. Have a nice little pullback. Is this a pullback or reversal? I don't know. Let's get back down to these 380s. This is the slowest of markets. Brad, me too. For some reason, Coach J's camera comes in blurry every once in a while, but then I refresh it and it looks clean, like 4K, and then it starts to get blurry a little bit. And I've been trying to figure that out for months. I'm probably going to take some more time, work with Coach J to find out what is going on. You like the 200 tick for fast markets, then use the 3-minute for slow markets? That makes sense. Okay. Dakota, I see you using 5 micros, but even if you manage to make $200 every single day without any losing days, you'll need 100 days to get to 10,000. Yeah, so you could do lots of different maths like that, right? But the idea is, it's just developing a process, getting a process, and then scaling back up, right? You could easily say, I need $100 for 100 days, but that's not it, right? It could be $100 for like 10 days. I could scale up, take some losses, make some winning trades, scale up again, and maybe by that 100th day, I'd be having, you know, $1,000 days or $2,000 days. Ask you how? Because you know? Because I know too. Yeah, when you chase money, it's over. Just lock yourself out if you start chasing money. Gold breaking out to session highs. I'm going to finish monitoring this trade. We have 10 minutes left. Let's see if we can get out of this trade. Oh, Hoop. Hoop coming in. Here's Hoop's trading setup. Are we ready? Coach Hoop's trading setup. There's the pits. There's the pits. Let's see. Then he sent me a real one. Who needs to set up in 1955? There we go. Let's see. What you got here? What you got here, Hoop? You got the blinds behind it. Those are some old school charts. Interesting. I thought you'd have like, yeah, I guess you do have a lot of charts, huh? Quite a bit. You got the NASDAQ on the top in the middle. What is this? 220s? You could trade something over there. Zoom in on that one. All right. There's Coach Hoops. Cattle. Okay, cattle. Rework for the fall. Okay. Old school trader. Yeah, you can tell. You can tell. Just the live prices. Looks like Sierra charts. Okay, let's get that follow through now. Right at the end of the class. Come on. This is a very uplifting song. What's this? Ricky? Ricky says, here's a good one. Hashtag slow markets. I keep my paychecks in front of my monitor until there are no more paychecks in front of my... I like that. Some motivation right there. All right, NASDAQ. This music makes you less depressed when you're in a losing trade. All right, there's 90s. You get the lower 90s. Let's new session lows. Come on. New session lows are going to be down here at 85s. Not too far from it. Come on, let's break it. Break it. Break it. I think we can. Come on. Now we pump up this P&L. Oh, damn it. Right back to 400. Bust the freestyle. We gotta get Coach Jay to do a freestyle. We'll find some. We could find some music for Jay to freestyle on. He was the lead singer of a band. Go back to the happy song now when we're losing. Man, look at these traders. Like, man, I need to up my desk game. Like, look at this. Look at that. You just these. How do you guys not fall asleep at the desk? I do need to get some soundproofing blocks. Right, some soundproofing blocks. I need that here. Or not soundproof. Yeah, some of that. But look at that. It's like projectors. You can see the light right there projecting. How do you not like fall asleep to that? Just be sitting there watching and then just like doze off. And then you wake up, order filled. Trump tweet hit. The foam cubes. Just woke up, Dakota shouting order filled. Now we could do the paper egg cartons for soundproofing. Maybe. You never know, man. You never know. You never know someone's true feelings. You know, in grade school, sometimes the boys would pick on the girls, and that means they have a crush on them. It's the only way they know how to show love. Let's see if we get through these 92s. Looks like a bull flag on the Nazi. Looks like Dakota dating concepts. No, I've been going on a date with a girl from Nepal. From Buenos Aires. My setup trading. Okay, we got to talk about this. Pretty cool setup, but what is up with that keyboard? I don't think I've ever seen a keyboard like that From Nepal, yeah. Nepal. Just got our masters. That keyboard is thick. Pretty cool setup, though. That would be a fun keyboard to smash after going on tilt and hitting a daily loss limit. Microsoft Ergo keyboard. That's cool. Bicky says, I'm from Nepal too. Vamos, Argentina. That's a vintage keyboard. This NASDAQ's not breaking, chat. Viva Messi. Yeah, maybe I take a trip out to Kathmandu. Maybe I go to Kathmandu. I don't speak that language. I can speak some Spanish, but not Nepali. Go hike some I want to be ready to hike Mount Everest. Yeah, Kathmandu. Kathmandu. It's the final office pause. That keyboard, yeah, that keyboard's something else. You know, that is, yeah. I'd love to have a keyboard like that when I go on tilt and hit a daily loss limit. Just, yeah, destroy it. Dakota, do you use level 2 dome data? Yeah, I do. See, it's right there. Do I use it to execute? No. No, I don't. Does it help my trading? No. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's like Baron's keyboard. We need to find what Baron's keyboard is. Baron has a mechanical keyboard. I have a mechanical keyboard, and it's loud. But maybe it's the mic. Maybe it's a mic. How do you deal with FOMO? This logout button. I've seen these risk management features save accounts so many times, but you really need to understand that every single trade you place is just one data point. Just one data point. One data point. Place good trades. There's always a trade for tomorrow. I struggle with it sometimes. You suck at this trading thing. Why do you suck at this trading thing? Are you trading too big of size? Do other brokers allow custom lockouts? I think some might, but it's like you have to read a 3-inch thick instruction manual to figure out how to do it. I think there's one in like Interactive Brokers, some way to put like a lockout or a day loss limit. But I've been with Interactive Brokers for so long, I've never did find. And this one's so easy, right? You just click on the settings, boom, risk management settings. The other ones you gotta like click here, click there, code C#. Put in a few C# codes, line of codes, run it, and then just hope it works. Or is this me just talking too much shit on that? Thank you for posting my tweet. Of course. It's called the power button. Yeah, that's the lockout button. You just hit the power, pull the cord. All right, chat. I think that's it. I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, what did I do? I'm just going to get out of one more. Get out of one more and let this run. Let this baby run. So, it's been fun. I'll see everybody tomorrow morning. No, tomorrow night. It's already Wednesday. Tomorrow night, slow markets. Coach Jay is going to be joining me. Take care, and I will see you then.